Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. We've made it to another day. Thanks for joining us for News 5 Now. I'm Shimani Baker here with Bill Riles.
Yeah, how you doing, everybody? It's ready to go. We got a lot of good stories to tell you about. And interesting question of the day.
And it's cold outside, so if you
It's
haven't left
cold.
the house yet, make sure you've got your coat, your boots, whatever you need to stay warm, because it's chilly out there.
Take us along with you on your device there. You can do that.
We'll go in the car with you guys.
There you go.
We'll tell you about all those stories we're keeping an eye on in just a second.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Well, you know the drill. We're going to get to our big stories this morning, kicking it off with number 5. The woman accused of shooting her husband to death on New Year's Day spoke exclusively to News 5's Haley Kennedy in Metro Jail yesterday. According to the Mobile County Sheriff's Office, Genesis Tanksley dropped off her dead husband, Lazarus Tanksley, at the hospital after witnesses say she shot him to death during an argument. However, Genesis says that's not true. She says she and Lazarus arrived at his house around the same time when she noticed a strange man walking up. She described the man to be 5'8" and having a darker complexion, being the one who shot Lazarus. News 5 asked why she didn't stay with her husband after dropping him off at the hospital, and she said, well, because Lazarus was dead. Genesis is scheduled to be in court for a prelim hearing on January 16th.
Number 4, a police officer in Irondale, Alabama, near Birmingham, died yesterday after being injured on the job. Lieutenant Mark Meadows was a member of law enforcement for more than 30 years. He was killed after being hit by a car while directing traffic.
Number 3, a massive fire destroyed a home on Pearson Drive in West Mobile last night. The fire started just before 8 o'clock. Mobile Fire Rescue had to assist Theodore Dawes Fire Rescue to put out the flames. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
Number 2, home experts are warning you to take extra precautions against cold weather to keep your pipes safe. News 5 spoke with a plumber and says to keep the water running at just a trickle. He also recommended covering any exposed pipes with insulation or rags to try and keep the water from being exposed to the freezing temperatures. Water expands when it freezes, of course, and a tiny trickle from an indoor faucet may cost a little bit of money for your water bill, but a water leak or a burst line is much, much worse.
And number 1. A popular Mardi Gras store plans to open a new location in downtown Mobile just in time for Fat Tuesday. Pop's Midtown owner Mandy Cameron said now is the perfect time to open a Pop's downtown. The new store will be located at 508 Dauphin Street. That's exciting. Right in time for Fat Tuesday.
I think that you said they'll be open year-round, which means I can go buy beads anytime I want
That's
to. Or moon pies. Moon
That's
pies.
right.
And get them anytime I want to.
It's
Not
fitting
just
for
during
where we
Mardi Gras.
live.
That's
Exactly.
right.
We're going to move over to our question of the day. Let's see what we have today. It says, what do you think about organizations offering rewards for information on major crimes? Bill and I were talking about this before we got on this morning. And one thing we talked about was Luigi Mangione.
Yeah.
You know, him shooting and killing allegedly the CEO of United Healthcare in New York, and the FBI offered an award.
Yeah,
Somebody
60,
from McDonald's turned in Luigi Mangione, and I don't think she got the reward.
I'm not sure if she ever got paid. I know there was some wrangling about that. It was like a $60,000 reward, I think.
Right.
The latest one, of course, was the town of State Line, Mississippi. They offered a $15,000 reward, and that's on top of a reward being offered by Clark Oil, where the crime happened, and the Crime Stoppers unit over there, a $10,000, a total of $25,000 for information leading. Still have not caught this person.
Yeah. Well,
so-
I mean, here's like we talked about. Here's an example. One viewer says, "Well, they didn't give anything to the McDonald's snitch, so there's basically no incentive, even if they claim to offer a reward. They won't pay it out anyway."
I don't know. I mean, Crime
don't know.
Stoppers, I know offers have in the past offered rewards, so it's interesting to see.
Well, Linda says, well, if it will help to promote information, then yes, I agree. If it's going to help and they're actually going to give the money to the person who leads them to the information, well, fine.
Yeah.
I guess the problem lies if you do turn someone in and then
And you don't get paid.
you get nothing.
And then they know who you are.
Right.
Now, sometimes you can do it anonymously.
Right.
Crime Stoppers let you call in tips anonymously, and
Right.
and you need that anonymity surrounding this whole program. So, yeah, probably a good idea. I mean, if you got to solicit information somehow, pay people for it.
Why
So,
not?
I see no problem with that at all.
We
But-
are going to move over to our poll, and this morning it is, how do you feel about returning to work after the holidays?
You asked me when we were leaving for vacation, when are you coming back? I said, I haven't decided yet.
No, that's not what you said, Bill. Bill said, I don't think I'm coming back.
I don't know
said,
if I'm coming
oh,
back or not.
okay.
Here we are.
But here's the thing, Bill. I think it's fun to have time off.
Yeah.
And you feel well rested. This is now my second day back, and I'm tired again. Like, I am just exhausted. I'm
Well,
over it.
That is a direct correlation to the hours you keep, you know. So I'm just
That's
letting you
true.
know that if you get up at 2:30 in the morning,
It's never going to change.
it's no picnic. Why do we do it? Because we care. That's why.
We love it.
We love it. Once we're here,
Once we're here.
crawling out of bed.
Getting up in the morning?
That's a different
Oh,
story entirely.
jeez.
Entirely. I have to argue with I have to negotiate with myself at 2:30 in the morning. You know, am I
Yep.
am I going to do it today? Come on, you can do it.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
I don't know if you saw me a minute ago. Don't tell anyone, y'all. I was like falling asleep at my desk. I'm
Were
so
you?
tired. I
That's
don't
when
know why.
That's when I said, are you coming in here?
Yeah,
to do
you
this
were
thing?
like, are you doing this? Are you? Yeah, I guess I should get paid to do it.
Look, it happens. I've known people that have run this particular shift that have like kind of dozed in their car for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not naming names. I don't know who that person might have been.
We just need like a
Yeah.
5-minute, 10-minute cat nap. I'll be
Yeah.
good to go.
You're all recharged.
Yeah, I'm here
Ready-
right now.
Ready for the next nap. You're looking forward to that. You know, so you can plan.
Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. We really want you all to chime in on these questions and polls of the day. All you have to do is follow us on Facebook at WKRG. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, and sharing our content.
And wait until after this live stream to take your nap. Don't do it during the live stream. Then you'll miss all this
Don't do it
great
right now.
great content.
We're almost done, guys. Hold off. Well, we certainly appreciate it. We know CBS Mornings is going on right now. Devin Walsh will be on for News 5 at 9.
You see Oprah's coming on?
I did see that.
Gail's best
CBS
friend?
this morning, yeah.
Oprah?
I feel like that's a given, right? Like when Oprah's your best friend, I would have her there every day.
Well, then she'd take over for Gail.
It's true.
I mean, you don't need that.
Gail's like,
Gail
I
doesn't
need
that
a
kind of
job.
Gail does not need that kind of competition. Not at all. But I think she's got way too much money to have to get up that early. in the
Yeah,
morning
she doesn't
every
have to
day.
do that.
Yeah, she doesn't have to do that. She would just send somebody else in to do it for her. You can just pay somebody else. Well, like Gail.
Like you. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Well, you can tune in and watch Oprah and Gail and the rest of the crew for
Yeah.
CBS This Mornings. Watch Devin Walsh at 9 o'clock, and then she'll be back here for News 5 Now at 12:30.
There you go. We hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank y'all so much. See you later.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.